Friends, to the economy, well, it's about to end. Why? Because we're in dire straits. We had this one on last night. We're going jank stream tonight, 9 o'clock style. So we're going to whoosh right through it. Cool? Cool. Awesome. Yep, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Let's talk about all this. First and foremost, look at all these gorgeous headlines. Oh, that's the stuff. Look how awesome. Thumbs up. Our world is. Look at it. Let's kick butt. We're doing so well. Oh, they're just sending out the notification. The fly, my monkeys. Fly. Oh, there they are. Ooh, there's thumbs up. We have a human. We have a human. We have a human. Could mention something about shrubs, but we're not going to do it. Wisconsin Farm Boy is here. Hi, Scrappy. Hello. Yep. You got to talk about it. Gonna talk about it. Gonna talk about it. Gonna talk about it. Uh-huh. So first and foremost, I like this one. Let's just point you over here. What does that say? It says Target is going to push shoplifting crackdown by telling employees to stop theft worth at least $50. Whoa, who was that? Who was that? Whoa. Film zealot. Thanks, bro. 10. I like it. I like how we can like that now. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. So what are they going to do? Tackle them? Think about that. $50. Now the good news is everything in Target is worth at least $50. You've got that little aisle that you have as you go through. I know this because my wife goes to Target. She doesn't go and buy anything. She basically gets ideas, sees how expensive they are, and then we find it either on Craigslist, on Facebook Marketplace, or Amazon, whichever is cheapest, right? Excuse me, mento. So, that means they're going to have to tackle people that are making at least, stealing anything past that first aisle. Because you go anywhere into Target, everything is like around $50. They're stealing one of the little crap things. I get it, but yeah, it's yeah, go for it. I'm sure the $19 an hour, which is like $7 an hour 5 years ago. Person is going to just sit there and risk life and limb for the hood rat that's going to come in and steal, or the female hood rat that's going to go and take all of the makeup and accessories. Have you seen those videos of people doing that in like San Francisco? And someone will just like clothesline them or check them into the board. There is nothing greater. That is literally one of the best videos, feelings, things you can see. Watching some D-bag steal something and think they're going to make a nice clean getaway only to just get rocked is the best. There's this YouTube short where this guy is rounding the bend, kind of a big dude, low center of gravity. Cops are chasing after him. They're not getting him. And this guy is like in a line waiting for something. And he steps out of the line and he just shucks him. He wraps him up. He does a pure awesome tackle. He takes him to the ground. This thing was like textbook tackle football style. I loved it. I watched it about 10 times in a row. I did. I don't even know what the guy did. The guy was probably, doing something that I'd like against, the jackboots of society. But anyway. So so don't steal from Target. I'm actually going to talk about this. So we're going through. My wife and I I'm 2 months away from paying off our shed and fencing 3 years early. Okay, we got it 2 years ago. It was a 5-year loan, paying extra, and here in August will be my last payment. Okay, paying extra. We accelerated stuff. We dumped everything into it. It's about a $400 payment. And, the reason why is because everything else has gotten so expensive. So I'm paying up on it, paying about $900 a month, and drop some money on it, and you know, I'm down to two $800 payments. So when September comes around, and you know, we're paying for the Christian school for the kids again, everything will kind of mitigate itself, right? It won't be so rough on us financially, you know, because just things in the summer are a little bit easier. I'm not commuting. My wife works from home. You know, aftercare and all that kind of stuff is much more chill and under control. So we said, let's just freaking get her done, right? So, Caffeine Prepper, it is good to have you. You're here, baby. Thank you. So anyway, what is Scrappy saying? I love Scrappy. Had a friend doing county Walmart stores. She'd tell, doing security for Walmart. The story she'd tell. I would imagine so. I bet being security at Walmart is, if anything, entertaining, right? But anyway, yeah, we're trying to pay down stuff. You know, we're just like, let's just try to rock out some loans. We have a certain base of money that we want to keep there, okay? So if anything nasty happens, we can handle it. You know, major surgery, anything. We've got things that we can do. And so that's our baseline. We keep it like that's zero to us. And so we've been paying this thing down. And the reason why is because all of the other stuff is really getting more expensive. We buy in bulk much more often now. I look for deals. I'm really on. I used to do purchasing for a catering company many years ago. So I learned a lot of tricks of the trade, looking at ounceage and milligrams and stuff. I got toilet paper. I got 600 square feet of toilet paper for $12. It was, you know, an off-brand or whatever, but if you're looking, excuse me, for toilet paper, you want to go by square footage. The reason why is because it's just a great metric to go. I don't know what you do, but yeah. So we're trying to pay this stuff down. The reason why is because as of April 2024, this is from a few days ago, but still very important, respondents earning over $150,000 annually were worried about making ends meet over the next 6 months, up from 21.7% in April of last year. So that's a hefty rise, okay? That's 33% if you're looking at percentages economically, yada, yada, yada. 21.7% April 2023, 32.5% April 2024. Percentage is higher than those in the income groups of 100,000 to 149,999, 70,000 to 100, 40 to 70. You get the point. Only individuals who earned less than $40,000, the lowest income group, were more worried than the 150,000 plus group. Now, why is that? It's because these guys are high income, and in their minds, they deserve that $50,000 SUV. And nowadays, $50,000 won't even get you the top-end SUV. It'll get you a nice SUV that is used with about 40 to 60,000 miles on it, but it will not get you a brand new SUV. I watch Car Questions Answered. It's got a great channel. Guy goes out and looks around and basically finds, lots, and he's got a group of other car people that he talks to that have channels, and they network, and they just go through it. There are literally turbo diesel, beautiful trucks, don't get me wrong, that are out there for $120,000, like F-450s and stuff like that. Who can do that? You know, seriously. Now, I get if you're like a major construction guy, but most people can't do that. Another thing he said was a lot of the cars are just sitting on the lots for many, 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 many days. Only like 10 units will sell of whatever, when it used to be 4 or 5 times that. Houses, same thing. If you go over to the daily job cuts thing, unaffordable housing market, when does it collapse? Hopefully, I'm hoping like November, because my mother-in-law is trying to sell her house, and I'm trying to help her. And I told her she was a little overpriced. And I said, you got to do this now. She said, well, should I wait? I said, no, you want to do it now. You got to drop the price now. And the reason why is because, well, it's just, you need to sling it. You need to get rid of it now because bad things are coming, right? So it's been on the market since about late May. It's had some showings, but it's still there. We're into about a month plus now. So, trying to get her to convince her to really kind of start to do things to motivate to sell it, right? Well, sorry, we're getting to that one next. You're alive, you buy stuff, inflation, everything is going on all around you. These are the people that have the highest incomes, folks. These are, and I mean, you're making $150,000 a year, you're doing all right, okay? Might be two people. One's got like a $50,000 job, the other one's got a $100,000 job, whatever. But 15.3% took an additional job, highest among all income levels. I've got my side hustles. YouTube is a side hustle. I've got 2 other side hustles. I play music. That's a side hustle because I want to make as much money as possible. Also noticing that a lot of the clubs are really kind of tailing back the music. A lot of places are going to the little groups, the 2 and 3 piece, the acoustic, because they only have to pay them $300 compared to like a full band where anywhere between $500 to $800, depending on what they're doing, what night, and all that. All that's coming. So people earning less than $40,000 ranked at the bottom in terms of taking up an additional job. However, they rank second highest in borrowing from formal sources and were at the top of the terms of borrowing from family or friends. Only 8.8% of individuals in the $150,000 or more skip their monthly bills. So these people are paying their monthly bills, but the problem is there's nothing left at the end. Also, they went out and they got the $50,000 SUV they probably shouldn't be driving. But hey, I make $150,000. I should show it. I should, I don't make that kind of money, but I'm driving a 2010 freaking hybrid. Why? Because I own it. It gets great gas mileage, and it's going to go for a long time. I don't need to drive anything fancy. My wife's got a bigger car because it's the family truckster, but we got 5 people and 2 dogs and whoever else joins us. So we need a bigger car. But once we pay off the shed and the fencing, we're attacking that sucker, and I plan on having that thing ripped off in about 18 months, okay? 18 months from now. Because I'm going to take the money I'm putting from the shed and stuff, I'm going to start to dump it into the SUV payment, okay? Because that's just what a smart person does. It's Dave Ramsey. This isn't rocket science. You snowball, the debt snowball, right? We just keep going and paying and going and doing everything we can to get out of all this stuff going on. So, survey shows that while upper income groups were more worried about higher prices impacting their ability to pay the bills, a smaller proportion were forced to cut down on spending compared to their lower income counterparts. That's the problem. These people get used to buying and doing things in certain ways, and you get into those habits. You don't want to buy the off-brand. You don't want to buy the store brand. You like the crackers you like the the meats that you like. You want to go with boar's head. You don't want the the whatever Oscar Mayer bologna, right? You want the good stuff. You're making that money. You earned it. You deserve it. Well, these people aren't making enough anymore to earn it. They're hurting. They're getting hit with the inflation bomb. So those making above 100,000 cut back at least the essential as well as discretionary spending. That's the other thing. How many people are going out? Are any of you guys going out to dinner? We're not. No way. I made burgers for the family tonight with roasted carrots and some air fried fries for the kids. Right? I had the roasted carrots. They had the air fried fries. We had it on a nice bun, a little bit of cheese, yada yada. Fresh red onion, fresh tomato, nice. It was about a collective $10 for everything for all 5 of us to eat. That would have been $75 at a restaurant. There's no way. No way I'm spending that at a restaurant right now. It's stupid. And the other thing, then you gotta pay on tipping and stuff like that. And I put myself through college bartending, so I'm not like a crap tipper by any stretch of the imagination. But I don't want to pay it. I don't want to go out. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it. So it's inflation. High-income groups are coming under increased inflationary pressures. Discount retail chains are reporting an increase in the number of customers from this demographic. Dollar Tree said their outlet saw traffic uptick from relatively wealthy shoppers last year. So that's what people are doing. They're switching. They're not going to Costco with a membership anymore. They're going to Dollar Tree. They're going to Ollie's, the discount centers, and they're looking for deals. And you can find them. Don't get me wrong. They got the good organic granola bars for my kids' lunches at Ollie's, and they are half the price that they would be at the regular store. So, all of this is coming down. People are going from in this area, you've got a store that's really good called Wegmans. Wegmans is a nice store. However, it's high end. It's more expensive on a lot of different stuff. People are trading that out, and they're going to the discount stores. They're going to the Aldis. They're going to the Walmarts. And even Walmart, I'm sorry. I know a lot of people are kind of forced to work to go shop there. Even Walmart isn't really that good anymore. I go and I look for deals, and you can find them. You got to look. I like to get the day-old bread. No shame in my game. I don't care. But you got to find them, but they're there. But it is just... even Walmart is crazy expensive in certain things. Not all things, certain things. So historically, people with higher incomes have shopped at the company stores, and said Doug McMillon, Walmart CEO, such groups have usually been selective in the categories that they buy. August survey, digital personal finance firm, majority of respondents said they were not anywhere close to reaching their definition of financial freedom. That's across the board. In fact, now the pressures are really going. I can't go out. I've been talking about this for a little while now. I can't go out and not have someone somewhere in a store when I'm looking at something. I guess I look approachable or nice or whatever, but there's always someone that will pick something and go, holy crap, look at this price. And I'll be like, yeah, did you see the watermelons? They're freaking $9. And then they'll go on about something else. And you'll have a 5-minute conversation, and it's one-upping each other for how crappy and expensive the stuff is. And that's another thing. It's the quality that's gone down. You've seen those videos of people saying that the food is tasting fake and stuff. Not outside the realm. I got some avocados a couple weeks ago that I thought were freaking racquetballs, So what are they going to do? What are they doing? Well, the major brands are pushing upflation, so they got to go to gimmicks now. Other things, of course, they're going to do is shrinkflation. Which one of the people in the class can tell the other classmates what shrinkflation is? Because I know that you know that you know that I know that we know what shrinkflation is. Go on and tell the class. U.S. consumers have been well aware of the shrinkflation phenomenon in recent years, but now there is a new emerging trend. Some of the world's largest packaged goods makers are getting creative by rebranding existing products for expanding uses, then marked up substantially and marketed in a way to trick consumers about some new blockbuster innovation. This is happening at a time when consumers are pulling back spending, and the goal of the new sales tactic is to drive more revenue with less. So they're basically saying, hey, you're getting this product, you're used to getting it for X, Y, and Z. Now this product can do other things. What can it do? Well, explain how shrinkflation is now called upflation, or it's now they're using upflation. Consumer in aggregate appears healthy, under the surface, but no, that's crap. People are, look at these. Shampoo, okay? Retail sales, down. Deodorants, thank God that's up. Don't stink, folks. Razor blades, people like, screw it, I'll grow a beard. Laundry detergent, we'll go a little bit further with the load action. We don't gotta, my wife gets the, oh God, what the heck is it called? It's this hippy dippy, it's the Myers soap. I don't know if any of you guys use it, but she uses it in everything. You literally use it in everything. She uses it for cleaning the kitchen. She uses it for cleaning the clothes and stuff. Clothes actually come out great. So she's using the Myers soap, and it's actually going pretty good. But we buy it in bulk because it's hippy dippy, it's clean, it's good, it's not chemically, and wife is we like to call ourselves conservative hippies. We're conservative, but there's a little hippie action going on too, right? So now they're saying we can use all these other items for other stuff. P&G's most recent earnings report highlighted an almost 2-year trend where revenue growth came from people buying fewer things at higher prices. Consumer goods giant did, however, post higher than expected sales in its grooming division, which partly attributed to its total body shaving and intimate hair removal products, okay? People are out there, they're like, yo, I got to find some hottie to live with me so we can share the rent because the rent's too damn high. So people are shacking up. I bet apartments.com is going nuts right now. I bet roommate.com. I don't know if you ever used that. I have. Way back in the day, found a roommate that way. Roommate.com. You go in, you find some, person that's got like a house and they've got an extra room that they'll rent to you because they can't make it. Yeah. Did that for about 6 months. Guy was freaking crazy. End of story. Moved out. So, something or new, or are they just marketing this as something different? So what are they doing? One example of Upflation is grooming startup Manscaped. Described its shavers like a toothbrush. Everyone needs it. No one wants to share it. So they're like trying to get gimmicky. Okay, hey, this thing is like a toothbrush. It's sacred. You don't want other people washing their gross teeth with it. That's what you're gonna do with this Manscaped thing. So full all over body deodorants. I use soap and water. I'm going to be honest with you. And I don't even really like to use deodorant unless I absolutely have to. I use a nice soap and water on the, areas. And then from there, I'm not trying to, do anything else. And I like to shave, I like to be clean shaven. I don't like beards. I hate them, actually. I have a little bit of a goatee, whatever. Describing myself. I'm 6'7", golden, beautiful, absolutely great green eyes, a nice ruddy beard, like an Irish warrior, and I can bite a parking meter in half with my bare teeth. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. You get the point, though. They're upflating. They're selling this stuff. They're trying to say, hey, all this stuff is used in multiple ways. Whole body deodorants cost double the standard sticks. Why would I want to use a whole body deodorant? Trust me, I can use the freaking Old Spice all over my body as well. Anyway, I'm a right guard kind of guy anyway, or whatever the heck it's called. I don't even know if they make it. I've had the same deodorant for the last year and a half. Not because I don't use it, because I'm very, use it a little bit. You know what they put in that stuff? Like aluminums and crap. They do that. You know that, right? All these things have chemicals in them, and if you overuse them, then they get into your body. So it's better to be very simple with the way you clean yourself. Seriously. Okay, so I don't know what you're doing with you. That's the way the old PrepperNow washes himself. I bet you never thought you were going to hear about that tonight. What'd you learn? Well, I learned that gasoline is up 56% and PrepperNow washes himself with soap. Airfare up 38%. Groceries up 20%. That is absolute crap. Groceries are up 21%. Electricity is up 29%. In 2020, when we moved into our home, I had to get a new router because I'm not going to pay their rented fee at $10 a month, to get shaved off that way. I was like, I'll just drop $100. It'll pay for itself within a year, right? So I got the router. It was I think it was $100 after taxes. Thing worked fine up until a big daddy storm that happened 2 days ago and basically knocked this thing on its butt for whatever reason. Probably the company itself making me want to upgrade. But anyway, I went out and I got a new one. And it was twice as what it was 2 years ago. Twice. It was about $100. Now it's about $175 for this new router. And it was like the lower one. They had another one that was $80, but the problem is that we have to have a certain speed allowance with our it's actually not router, excuse me, modem. We have to have like a modem speed level. It's got to be able to handle a certain amount because my wife works from home. So I can't get the cheap Ola 9000. I got to get the Big Daddy. $175, $100 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever. Crap. 4 years ago. Still, things shouldn't double in price over 3-4 years. Housing shouldn't be $220,000 for the average home price in 2020 and $480,000 average home price in 2024. It should not do that. Shouldn't do that. But it is. So now they're lying to us. Now they're like, hey, that full-body deodorant, you can eat that, right? Makes an excellent snack. It's good for you. Make you lose weight because you'll vomit. Andrea Wilkinson, Vice President P&G Skin and Personal Care Analytics, said consumers are willing to pay for innovation. Question remains whether Upflation, or essentially just rebranding an existing item for new applications, is enough to spur consumer demand for top brands amid sliding sales. You want to know what makes me mad is shrinkflation, and let me tell you why. Okay, so the new thing now with Upflation, when you're getting a count of something, let's say you're going to go and get a box of something. Now, when I was growing up, boxes had 8 to 12, generally. It was like the rule of fours. 8 to 12 you get in there. Well, 8 to 12 then went to 6. 6 then went to 5. 5 then went to 4. And now they've got freaking 3 in some of these things. 3 things. Have you seen these boxes? Most people have a freaking family of 4. Now, I know that the Netflix and all the other major media companies want everybody to only have one child. That's why, you've got 5 different nationalities all living under the same household, and there's only one child per. I know they do that. But anyway, 3 things. Why am I going to get a 3 box of something? I'm going to sit out when we're getting a 3-pack of little ice cream sandwiches to reward ourselves, which used to be like, $1. Now it's like $4 for 3 of them. 3-pack. What is a 3-pack? That's crap. I don't know. I was looking around. My wife was like, hey, I want a little something sweet. We don't have anything because we try not to keep that crap in the home. I was like, all right, I'm out. I'll go over to the little discount store and I'll try to find something. And all the packages are like, ooh, little mini sandwiches. 3. I'm like, why do you have this big box? What's the point? It's stupid. Earlier this year, Volume cast a dark cloud over the annual Consumer Analyst Group of New York Conference where the major packaged food makers gathered to discuss industry trends. According to General Mills CEO Harmony, ice cream isn't just a dessert anymore. It's a snack for between meals with Haagen-Dazs bites. Okay, so that's good. And now we're all going to get, way too heavy, and you have to take Ozempic, and you're going to have to, shoot that crap into you, which who knows what that's going to do to you. That's a whole other video for another time. I'm waiting for the hammer to drop on that one, where something is going to happen with those shoot 'em up drugs for the diets. And someone's going to get jacked up from that. That's coming. You know it. Food companies are also getting creative to take old products and excite consumers about new applications. Hey, salad, it's not just for dinner anymore. Now you can have it as a dessert afterwards. You can freeze it, cover it in sugar, and then suck it down. Some nice arugula ice cream. Nobody's doing that. So basically at this point, between all the crap going on, the housing market will crash. People having to steal things from Target to get tackled by a $12 an hour flunky. 1 in 3 Americans earning over $150,000 are worried about making their ends meet. And then when all this is going on, you've got Joe and his buddies sitting there screaming at the different companies that they're the ones doing this, and we all know it's really the Federal Reserve. And then they go in and they say, okay, we got to do some stuff. I know what we'll do. We'll lie to people. We'll tell them that Haagen-Dazs is now a diet food. We'll tell them to freeze arugula and put sugar on it. It's a great dessert. We'll tell them that, a couple slices of deodorant are a great way to stave off the nighttime hungers. You know what people are really doing, folks? They're skipping meals. I only eat 2 meals a day. That's what most people are doing. Now, I'm doing it because I'm trying to lose weight. But most people are doing it because they can't afford the third meal. So, prepping is important. Right now, let me give you an example before we go. My wife wanted to make a dessert, and she needed condensed milk. And I had bought condensed milk in my super prepper run in summer of 2020 when the whole world was freaking out, right? We had no clue what was going on. And I went out and I bought a lot of stuff. And I got condensed milk. Just one of the things. It's like, we might need it, never know. So I got a bunch of cans of condensed milk. I think I got them at the time. They were maybe 50 cents, 75 cents, something like that. Not that expensive at all. You know how much they are now? They're $3 at certain stores. By me prepping and buying that condensed milk 4 years ago, and of course its expiration date says that it's going to kill me, but it's totally fine because it's been kept in a cool, dry place, and it's fine. $3 now for that condensed milk. I got it for 75 cents, 50 cents 4 years ago. So how much did that go up? That went up 3-4-fold. Like that's nuts. That's nuts. Not supposed to be happening. And what are they doing? Well, they're just telling you that, hey, go eat deodorant. It'll make you not eat that much because it'll make you sick. Nobody's traveling. I'm not taking any airfare. Groceries are up probably twice that, 42%. Oh, our electricity bill has gone way up. Gasoline is, crappy. That's why I don't drive a truck anymore. I drive a little, a little hybrid. Trust me, I'd rather have a truck. I would. Can't do it. So we're going to end on a story. Excuse me. Still get a little ravished by the sickness. Today I'm cutting down a tree. Okay, so big storm comes through, took out a tree took out the internet, blew up the modem, $175. You've heard, you know what's going on, right? So I'm cheap, right? I'm not paying for some log guy to come over and do it and all that. And I decide, you know what? Screw it. I've got a saw, it's a hand saw, and it wasn't a big tree, it was basically a large branch, really, but about, I don't know, gosh, about size of I'm trying to think of the width, about size of a tennis racket in width at the base, right? So I get this little handsaw and I'm starting to cut. I'm just, I'm doing what you normally do. I'm taking down the little limbs. I'm taking off the little parts, and I'm moving from top to bottom and getting all the crap out of the way, all the leaves, and just kind of leaving a stump. And then from there, and it's a good workout. Like, again, I'm just trying to lose weight, trying to work out. This is a great thing to do. This is going to help me. It's good arm work, yada, yada, yada. Get off about a quarter of this thing done, right? Sawing it down. And then all of a sudden, this guy comes rolling up in his truck and he stops and he says, "Hey, man, do you need help?" And I was like, no, I'm good. I'm just, cutting the sucker down. I'm going to try and get as much done as possible, And he says, "Well, I've got a chainsaw, and I'll come right over. Just give me 10 minutes. I got to grab it and drop my kids off, but I could use the wood." And I was like, "Hey, if you want to bring your chainsaw over and cut the wood, I'll help you load it and everything, and I'll clear everything as you're going, and you can have it." And this guy came over. He didn't ask for a dime. He took the wood away. He's a good Christian soul. He invited us over to a 4th of July party. He's a pretty close neighbor, super nice guy, and we just really hit it off. And, we're sitting there talking about everything, and, he's like, "Well, you planning on trying to do the whole thing with a handsaw?" I said, "Well, yeah, I said, we've got a chainsaw over at, the mother-in-law's house, but if I could avoid it, I'm trying to lose weight. I'm just trying to get this stuff done." And, really helped me out. Just a really nice guy and another neighbor in the area. So the point I'm telling you this is the Lord provides. God helps. And I know it's not easy to move right now, but I am so happy that I live out in the country with those kind of people. And I'm not with people sitting there trying to fight and take your cab or, take the last whatever it is at the store and give you the look as they walk off because they don't care. I'm not really around those kind of people. I'm around the kind of people that stop and say, let me help you cut this tree down, dude. Because, that's the kind of thing that God wants me to do. So I just wanted to give a good story afterwards. I know that, this kind of stuff is, we prepper channels can get all doomy and gloomy and everything, but just know that there's still good people out there. And this guy was really nice, and we're going to go over and go to his 4th of July party and, grill out with him and just, just hang out with some other good like-minded folks. Go find those folks. I know it's easy for people to say move and all that. We moved out here because we read the writing on the wall. I don't know, even if you can't move, go hang out. Go get a friend that's in the country and just go hang out with them a lot, right? Keep your place, but go get to know those people and form a network. Get a network of people. Get all this stuff, done now, if you can. We're still definitely heading towards nasty crap, but still, there's all kinds of things that are there's still good things out in the world, I guess is the main moral of that ending story I want to tell you. I just sitting out there, it's a hot sun, I'm doing my thing. I'm like, all right, whatever, it could be worse. This thing could have taken out my electricity. I'm getting a good arm workout. I just got done working out at the gym. We're getting our health on, natural stuff, kind of like Rocky and Rocky 5, I think it was, or 4 or 5, he took on Ivan Drago. And Ivan's on these big technical computer machines, and Rocky's out there sawing Russian logs of wood. That's what I felt like today. I'm going old school. And this guy rolls up and he's like, "Hey, let me help you out." So, pretty cool. Be good to each other, friends, okay? I just wanted to share that story with you. Just let you have a little positivity. We can get kind of doomy. I can get aggravated. I can get mad at things that are out of my control and all that. But just understand that there are good things going on. There are good people out there. I don't know if you believe in God and all that, but the Lord above is working in my life, and I hope he's working in yours as well. So, all right, friends, we're going to wrap it up right there. I really want to thank everybody. Thanks so much to my mods. It's great to see Gene. It's great to see Mamacita. It's great to see all the folks. I know Scrappy was here earlier, but I really, really, really appreciate you all for being here. Thanks to all the members like Bad Bobber and Shannon. It is a great way to support the channel and what we're trying to do here. I know here I just talk and, live stream, but over on my other channel, I am trying to give information via the Crisis Report. If you're not subscribed, go on over there. But, yeah, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're new here, and I really, really appreciate you supporting the channel. Friends, God bless you. Have a great night, and we'll see you on the next one.